4 scary ghost videos causing panic among viewers. Story 1: The Haunting at the Abandoned School. In 2021, a group of urban explorers decided to investigate an old, abandoned school reputed to be haunted. The school had been closed for over 2 decades after a tragic incident where a student had mysteriously disappeared. The local legend was that the ghost of the missing student still roamed the halls, seeking closure. Equipped with cameras and flashlights, the explorers entered the decaying building. The atmosphere was immediately unsettling, with broken windows, peeling paint, and an eerie silence. As they moved through the dark hallways, they began to hear faint whispers and the sound of footsteps echoing behind them. One of the explorers, Jake, decided to set up a camera in the old gymnasium, which was rumored to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. As he adjusted the camera, he felt a sudden chill and saw a shadow move across the room. He called out to his friends, who joined him in the gym. The group decided to conduct an impromptu EVP, electronic voice phenomenon session, asking questions in hopes of capturing ghostly responses. To their shock, when they reviewed the footage later, they heard clear, chilling responses to their questions, including the name of the missing student. As they continued exploring, they encountered more inexplicable phenomena: doors slamming shut, lockers opening and closing on their own, and the distinct feeling of being watched. But the most terrifying moment came when they were about to leave. In the footage, as they exited the school, a transparent figure of a young girl can be seen standing in the doorway, staring at them with hollow eyes. The video quickly went viral, causing panic among viewers who were convinced they had witnessed real ghostly activity. The explorers, deeply affected by their experience, vowed never to return to the abandoned school, leaving the mystery of the missing student unresolved. Story 2: The Poltergeist in the New Apartment. In 2022, a young couple, Emily and Matt, moved into a new apartment in an old building with a dark history. Previous tenants had reported strange occurrences, but the couple dismissed these as mere stories. However, they soon realized that something was seriously wrong. It started with small, unsettling incidents: objects moving on their own, doors creaking open and shut, and lights flickering without reason. One night, while Matt was at work, Emily decided to document the occurrences. She set up her phone to record the living room, where most of the activity seemed to happen. As she sat on the couch, she heard a loud crash from the kitchen. Rushing to see what had happened, she found all the cabinets open and dishes scattered on the floor. When she reviewed the footage later, she saw the kitchen door slowly open on its own before the crash occurred, but the most chilling part was yet to come. While she was in the kitchen, the camera captured a shadowy figure moving across the living room. The figure seemed to hover above the ground, its form barely distinguishable but undeniably present. Emily showed the footage to Matt, and they decided to share it online. The video spread quickly, causing a wave of panic among viewers who believed they had captured a real poltergeist. Paranormal experts analyzed the footage and confirmed its authenticity, adding to the fear. Emily and Matt eventually moved out, unable to cope with the constant disturbances. The apartment remains vacant, with its haunting legacy intact. Story 3: The Ghost in the Hotel Room. In 2020, a business traveler named Robert checked into a historic hotel known for its elegant architecture and reputed hauntings. Tired from his journey, he was looking forward to a good night's sleep. However, his stay turned into a nightmare. Robert was assigned a room on the top floor, which was said to be the most haunted part of the hotel. He dismissed the stories as mere folklore and settled in for the night. Around midnight, he was woken by the sound of soft crying. Groggy and confused, he looked around but saw nothing unusual. He decided to record the room with his phone, hoping to capture any strange sounds. As he scanned the room, he saw a figure in the mirror, a woman dressed in a Victorian-era gown, her face streaked with tears. Startled, he turned to look at the bed, but the room was empty. Robert uploaded the video the next day, where it quickly gained traction. Viewers were terrified by the clear apparition in the mirror, many commenting that they could hear the woman's sobs in the background. Paranormal investigators later identified the ghost as a former hotel guest who had tragically died in that room over a century ago. The video caused a surge of cancellations at the hotel, with many guests too frightened to stay in the haunted room. Robert's chilling encounter remains one of the most compelling pieces of ghost footage ever recorded. Story 4: The Apparition at the Civil War Battlefield. In 2019, a group of history enthusiasts visited a well-known Civil War battlefield. The site was famous not only for its historical significance but also for numerous reports of ghostly sightings. Armed with cameras and recording equipment, they hoped to capture some of the paranormal activity that had been reported over the years. As they walked the grounds, they recounted the history of the battle, describing the intense fighting and the many lives lost. The atmosphere was somber, with an almost tangible sense of the past lingering in the air. As the sun began to set, the group decided to set up their equipment near a cluster of old cannons. They started to hear faint whispers and the distant sound of marching feet. One of the members, Sarah, pointed her camera towards a nearby grove of trees. Through the lens, she saw a group of ghostly soldiers marching in formation, their forms semi-transparent but unmistakably human. The rest of the group gathered around, watching in awe and fear as the spectral soldiers continued their march. They recorded the entire event, capturing the ghostly figures as they moved silently across the field. When they later reviewed the footage, they realized they had captured one of the most incredible pieces of ghost evidence ever seen. The video went viral, causing widespread panic among viewers who were convinced they had witnessed a real ghostly reenactment of a Civil War battle. Paranormal experts confirmed the authenticity of the footage, adding to the fear and fascination. The battlefield remains a popular spot for ghost hunters, but none have captured anything quite as dramatic as the ghostly soldiers seen by Sarah and her friends.